Do you even CRT, bro? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I got the the 3DO hooked up. The top loader, which unfortunately only has RF, but that's the one I had as a kid. So hey, that's what I like. Got the Genesis down there. There is no better way to play retro games than on a CRT. It's funny because you will get used to the input lag if you're not using a CRT. It's really crazy. I mean, even like I played Sonic 2 when I hooked this thing up, and I'm like, whoa, this is super like fast. There's zero lag whatsoever. Like to the point where you mentally adjust for it, and then when you don't have to adjust for it, it's almost like it's future lag, or like it's like they're moving before you finish pressing the button. You forget how instant it is. And for the longest time, I was like, let's just play on a modern display. You know, I got the RetroTink 2X SCART, you know, and that works really well. But even that, I mean, I feel like depending on the set you're using, there's minimal amount of lag because I don't feel it at all on this thing. And you guys can't see it, but that's Gex right there. Oh, Gex. Do you even Gex, bro, in the 3DO? The color is just popping. Popping like, yeah. Beautiful game. I'm unfortunately I'm not going to be streaming from that area when I do my streams, but I'm gonna leave the green screen down here and there just to show off the CRT, just show it off. Yeah, but I'm super excited. So there's a story behind this. There's a story behind the CRT. Now Cyrus knows this story because a year ago, for those of you that have been following the channel for a while, a year ago, I did a game room tour. I'm in my basement. So when I bought this house, I finished the entire basement. So it's like 700 and might be closer to 800 square feet. So I have this room down here, which is about almost 600 square feet. And then there's a room in the back. That's my oldest daughter's room. But this room is enormous. So I had everything set up on this wall. And I found it was like a 30-inch Sony Trinitron. So I told my wife, I said, you know, I'm going to go get this CRT television. They're really expensive. A friend of mine is giving it to me for free. So she was like, oh, he's going to sell it and make a profit. Because I do that. Like, I do resell a lot of things. That was not my intention. And I should have been more clear on that because I wasn't. So she was sleeping when I got home. And this thing was heavy, dude. It was huge. And I'm like, I have to get this thing down in my house. I'm not going to ask her to help me. She's sleeping. She's, 130 pounds. She's not going to help me. She's not even going to want to mess with this thing. So I grab this thing. I bring it down here. Almost kill myself coming down these stairs, by the way. I set it up. Get it. I text Cyrus. I'm like, Cyrus, I got to see our Sony Trinitron. This thing's awesome. We're like, yeah, man, that's awesome. So she always gets up before me, and I've told this story on stream, but she gets up before me, and I hear her yelling. She's like, that thing is so hideous. And I'm like, she's like, I didn't know it was going to be ugly like that. You have to understand something. We have a very modern look down here. It's not like super retro, man. It really isn't. I have my stuff set up, but it's not like retro. Like you wouldn't come down here, and it's not like being in a time machine like my buddy Crow. It's like just normal, right? I don't know. So she didn't expect to see this ugly giant. It was huge. That's like a 19-inch set, and that thing's big. So I was like, I'll get rid of it. I don't want to deal with it. So I got rid of it. So I was bummed out. I hooked everything backed up. And then I got the Retro Tink 2X SCART, was playing on that for a while. And I had an arcade cabinet there. It was a little bar top arcade. I still have it. It's in storage now because I don't really mess with it too much. So my goal was Project CRT for a while. And it finally happened. It finally happened. I pretty much had to tell her, I was like, you know what? It's going to take up the same amount of room. It's going to be modern. It's going to be nice. So she was cool with it. She was cool. So I got the wife's approval of Project CRT. This is a really nice set. It's got 3 RCA, the yellow, red, white. It's got 3 of those connections. It's got an RF, obviously, the cable, and it has the it has S video on it, which is nice. So now I'm rocking the Model 1 Genesis. I don't think there's any S video cables for those. But my biggest thing was the 3DO, because the 3DO looks terrible on modern displays, and it looks amazing on there. So that is the story of Project CRT, of the CRT. Do you even CRT, bro? The Genesis and the NES were 2 consoles I grew up with, so I feel like I have to play those on an NES. I got my Saturn hooked up here to my small 19-inch display with my Retro Tink, because I like to stream my Saturn stuff. The 3DO, I don't know. I could hook up a capture card over there, maybe here and there, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, gaming on a CRT, you know, and I don't want to be one of these elitists, but it really is the best. The real original hardware on a CRT, there's really no better way to go than that. So, guys, do you even CRT, bro? I want to know what you guys play on. Do you guys play on a CRT? Or are you doing the modern thing? The Retro 2X SCARTs, or just the Retro Tink in general, are amazing devices. So I had to tell the story, guys. I had to tell it. I'm going to do a updated game room tour, so you guys will see everything down here, and I'm excited for that. And Genesis Project episode 2 will come out, I promise. I'm waiting on one game. And then I'm going to do an unboxing. So that should actually be done this week sometime. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Do even retro, bro. See you in the next video.